What's poppin', homies? Admittedly, video's a bit late. I've had these sitting in a fucking pile for literal months. But as my favorite MCU movie of the year, here reviewing the Thunderbolts figures. So let's get straight into it. We'll start off with just the one box for now. Yelena and Red Guardian. As you can see in the front, Thunderbolts, Marvel Legends in the corner as per usual. Standard Thunderbolts, Marvel Studios on the top. A little bit of artwork on the side. Flip it over, bit more artwork. And on the back, there is the same pictures as well as little readings. If you want to go ahead and read that, I don't care. Free country, do what you want. So there's the inside of the box, little topographical map. If you're into that kind of thing, keep the box. If not, fucking toss it. Let's get to it. First off, we're gonna start off with Yelena. I'm just impressed overall. I mean, shit, this 5'4" woman could fix me. I'd say it just looks exactly how she did in the movie. I mean, there's not much to complain about. Arms go up that far. Elbows that far. Jesus Christ, this bitch got a stiff neck. Barely looks down. That's kind of underwhelming for someone with her talents. Like, she's supposed to be a Black Widow, and she can't fucking do anything. That's a little disappointing. Normally, I would talk over the articulation. Couldn't be bothered, to be entirely honest. It's a Marvel legend. Alright, now for accessories. Got this itty bitty knife, which I would imagine goes, oh Jesus, upside down in this holster. That is snug though, so I'm not afraid of that falling out of there. That's nice and firm. Comes with their itty bitty gun, once again. Right in the holster. Nice and snug. I don't think that's coming out of there easily. And then her two batons, and as you can see, we got slots there. Put them in. Cool. And for hands, she's got two holding hands. This one's got a bit of a trigger finger, as well as two fists. Next up, we got Red Guardian. Admittedly, I was not sold on the look of this suit when it was first revealed, but I've kind of grown a bit attached to it. I think the old helmet still kind of looks better, but that's not really the figure's fault. Looks very accurate to the movie. You can see there the shoulders are their own separate piece so they can slide out of the way. Arms go up that far. Shoulder goes that far. Or elbow. Obviously a bit of rotation there. You can look down that far. And that far up. Okay, got leg that far. He can pretty much kick his own ass. And as per usual, boom. Can rotate hands, both sets. So his first set that comes with him is like an opened and then a trigger finger. And then the alternate set is a fist and another trigger finger. And he does come with these two guns, which I don't believe he even had guns in the movie. I'm pretty sure there was just the scene of him whipping off his belt and beating those guys with it, so not sure why he came with guns, and as you'll see later, someone else doesn't, but nice and snug back there. And of course you got the unmasked head that you can put on. We'll do swaps later. Got Red Guardian about 6.5 inches. And Yelena, surprisingly almost 6. And here we are, box 2. The one I was most excited for. US Agent and Sentry. It's exciting to see characters like Sentry be brought into the MCU for the first time. And glad to see my boy John back in action. Love that they finally gave him a shield. Wyatt Russell does an amazing job with the role, so let's just do this real quickly so I can get through this. Same stuff on the front, as well as the top. Same formatting, both sides. That side, and read up if you wish to do so. Once again, let's just crack into it. Okay, first off, we're going to start off with Sentry. First thing I'm going to point out, my boy has some massive hands on him. Like, holy shit, these things are huge. He's got those two, I guess, stretched out hands and a set of fists. But once again, just oversized. Looks a little bit goofy. Something else, I mean, obviously for the price point of $50 per 2-pack, we weren't going to get wired capes. I would have preferred that, or just fabric in general, because the rubber ones that come on these, like, this has already gotten a little bit creased in the packaging, and so, I mean, it just doesn't, I mean, it's whatever at the end of the day. It still looks good, but I would have preferred, because I'm sure we'll see it'll get in the way later. Just to start off, arms up that high, elbow. God damn, that's impressive. And then, damn, he can't look down for shit. That is rough. Same story looking back. Pretty much hardly, I don't even think he moved back at all. That is kind of pathetic. His legs, on the other hand, my God, that's impressive. See, I mean, that's a little annoying that he can't really do anything, but I mean, he doesn't need to at the end of the day. It's just how his character is. So, next, here we are. The reason I bought the 2-packs and watched the movie, John Walker. Straight away, I'm just going to pull out the old version of him because night and day difference. They obviously share the same body, but having the extra stripes on there and the correct paint in general looks infinitely better. So you can see with the heads, they actually fixed the helmet so it looks a bit more proportional. This one was a little tall. He's obviously got the beard in this movie, and they made it accurate by not putting on the star. His strap actually continues this time, whereas the last one, there's not even a place to paint it. There's just missing plastic there. His strap continues. He has the strap here, but they just didn't paint it for some reason. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. So we'll set that aside. Now my gripe. Pretty much the only thing I can bitch about here. Why give him the gun in the holster if you cannot remove it? That's in there. They didn't bother fixing it. They did kind of make up for it with accessories. This shield looks and feels amazing All the little scratches put in there. You can see they actually sculpted in the major dents in there. Just looks amazing. It's the same old clip, so God forbid one of these days it's gonna fucking break on me. I hate these. But as you know, flip it, you can clip it onto his wrist. And then you got him holding the shield. And that just looks amazing. Comes with a pair of fists. Same gloves we got for the previous versions of him. And he's got 2 trigger fingers, yet nothing, no gun to hold. So it's a win and a loss. And obviously you can flip that, put it in the back. And there you go. And here we have all the previous versions of the MCU John Walker. Him as Captain America and his 2 U.S. agent appearances. A little dark on camera, but that is a much lighter blue than it seems. At some point I will paint the blood splatter, but maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. I mean, it's nice to see that they kept the body, because obviously the suit doesn't change physically. It's just like the color of it. But all the little alterations they did look nice. Now, to give some credit to John here, he is infinitely better than this Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson Captain America figures. These are genuine disappointments. I mean, because of like how far you have to pull the shield up, it's like the only way it'll hold. He's just this. I'm fucking disappointed in this piece of shit. Similar story. He fucking wobbles. Shield barely stays on. Not a fan. And here is the comic US agent stood next to the MCU US agent. Obviously they're going to look very different, but it's nice to see how some of it they've kept and brought to the MCU. I'm hoping at some point they bring the red boots. I kind of doubt it. But yeah, there you go. Bit of a comparison between those two. And here is the first MCU Red Guardian we got versus the newest one. Pretty much night and day difference. I mean, this first one went off concept art. This new one, just extremely accurate. What I will probably do, though, is snag the shield. I don't know why they refused to give him the shield in the movies. But, I mean, come on. That just looks better. So, yeah, I bought him just for this video, so I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to do with him. The shield's a good accessory. And here is comic Yelena versus MCU Yelena. Pretty stark difference, obviously, but in case you were wondering, that's what it looks like. Alright, I wasn't going to even... I didn't think that this would be part of the video, but here's a reason I fucking hate these clips. It literally just broke as I'm about to... Oh my god, this is fucking annoying. Hasbro, get rid of these. They're fucking dog shit. Find some alternative. Like, oh my god. That's actually fucking infuriating. And here it was, the MCU Thunderbolts Marvel Legends wave. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment whatever bullshit you want me to do next. Deuces.